Yes. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Hello,
Hello.
hello. Can you hear us? Hello.
Can you hear us?
Mm,
Let us know.
can you share your screen with a presentation?
Absolutely. Let me just do
Okay,
that.
so today we are going to review or to teach you, James. Sorry, not me. I'm gonna disappear very soon. James is going to teach you the pronunciation of vowels, okay, in English. So, all right, he's gonna
Yeah.
display the course.
I'm trying to share this specific screen, but I'm not sure how much of my screen it's actually going to show here. So I can do this if that works for you
Okay,
as
wait,
well.
wait, wait, wait. Yeah, you have to put it in view. You have to click on view because it
Yep.
doesn't work like this.
No, okay.
So, no, you have to share it like you did.
Let me try. Sorry guys, I'm still trying to figure this out.
Hello, Mila. How are you doing today? Can you send us can you add a comment and tell us if you can hear us very well? How is the sound quality?
And let us know how you're doing.
Okay.
There we go. All right, let me find this again. And if you could please explain to me what I should do, then I can get that up.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share the screen with you guys. Okay. So what you should do is press the plus button, please.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Hello, Bayan. I'm doing good. Hello, Daniel. And upload the presentation, please.
Perfect.
Sorry, we have a bit of a technical issue, right? Solved very, very quickly.
Very soon. Sorry, I'm
Yes.
being as fast as I possibly can, guys. Okay, here we go. That should be here. Oh, goodness, technology. Here we go. There we are. Um, let's see if this works. 1 second. Here we go. Here, presentation.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Nadesh, Patrick, Martin, Alain, Serge. So today we are going to teach you the pronunciation of vowels. So there will be like two parts in this lesson. So the first part is going to be about the general pronunciation, general principles on vowels, and then we will have examples, and you will have the opportunity to repeat with James. So you're going to practice your pronunciation. Okay, is that clear for everyone? Please send me a message in the
Let us
chat
know.
and tell me if this is clear for everyone. Thank you very much.
I'm so
So
sorry, guys.
were you
Um,
able to download the slides, or
I
maybe I
haven't
can?
yet. I'm not able to actually download them. Let me try
Okay, I
this.
will do it for you because it's
Absolutely.
super quick.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Otherwise
I'm not
it's gonna
too
be
familiar with this.
no problem. So give us a minute, guys, and we should be good to go. Okay, you can download the course that you see on your screen that you're going to see. You can download it. I'm going to put the link in the camera. Okay, in the chat. Sorry.
I think I have it. Let me try.
All right.
Oh, have you got it?
Yes.
Perfect.
So very soon I will show you offline how to do it.
Sweet, please. Yeah, that's
The
great.
problem is that you see.
Oh, you've gone, Adrian. I can see.
Yeah, so you don't need me, guys. So James is going to appear. The problem, can you go to slide 2, James? Can you do
Absolutely.
that?
This one here. Okay. And
Okay.
slide two.
Can you see the course, guys? Is that okay with you? Can you please tell me if you can see the course? Send me a message in the chat so I'm sure that you're able to see the course. Because otherwise, I don't care. I want you to improve
Gotcha.
your English. So please tell me if you can see the course.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm seeing
Perfect.
the
Martin
lovely
is
comments coming in.
perfect.
Now I can focus because I am no longer searching all around my laptop for things. So good to see you all again. I really enjoyed all of your comments last time, and I look forward to all of them today as well. I'm going to try and speak at a pace that should be easy to understand for all of you. So, as Adrian said, today we're going to be working on pronunciation and more specifically pronunciation of vowels and how these vowels work when they're used with different letters and how they're used on their own in different ways. So let's have a look. So let me just have a look up here. So if you all know what the vowels are, if you want to actually, while I'm expressing here, while I'm explaining here, if you could actually say out loud, I will give you some space for that as well. So tell me, what are the single vowels in English? If you can say them out loud, I will go with you. So what's the first one? A. The second one, we have E. We have I, O, and U. Great. So what we have so wonderfully made here is how the vowels here sound different when they're used with different words. So here we have cat. Repeat after me. Cat. So what's the sound that the A is making in this word? Say it out loud. That's the only way that you get better at the pronunciation here. Cat. It's ah, right? It's that quick ah. It's almost like an explosion of air coming straight out of your throat here. So ah, ah. It might not be a sound that is in any of your languages, but it's a good one to practice because you hear this a lot in English. Next up, we have father. Father. What's the A sound coming from this word here? It's ah, right? Ah. Or if you were in America, it would sound even more R, farther, father. You see, like we have very different pronunciations of these words from English to American, but I will be explaining in the British English way of using this. So, father, ah. Repeat after me. Ah. Good job, guys. Perfect. I see that you're all following along, so good job. And next up, we have 8. 8, as in eating something, not the number 8, but it's the same pronunciation. 8. And what's the sound that's coming from this one? A. A. Great. And as we have just put in the comments here, you can go and get all of these resources just from the link that has just been put in the comments, and then you can have this on your computer to practice now and to practice whenever you want to practice them. Perfect. Let's move on to number 2, which is, oh, I just jumped onto the next one, which is E. E. Great. And the first word that we have is bed. And if you don't know what this is, it's the place where you sleep. I'm sure that most of you know this, but if you don't, that's absolutely fine. And what is the E pronunciation in this word? It's right? Eh. They sound quite weird when you put them in isolation, when you take them out of the word. But when they're within the word, it would sound weird to not say them in that way. So, if you can say after me, bed. Bed. Very good job, guys. Very good job. I can almost hear you from here in England saying these words. So I am very impressed. All right. And quite often in English, we have an E at the end of a word. And sometimes those E's aren't actually pronounced. And what they do is they're there to change the sound of, oh, sorry, can you see me? Yes, you can see me still. They're there to change the sound of another vowel in that word. So here we have mate. You're not saying matey, you're saying mate. But let's have a look at what happens if you take away the E from the end of this word. It's no longer mate. It becomes, you want to guess first? Go on. That's right, mat. Mat. So, as you can see, the A turns from a to an A if you take away the E. So the E has a lot of power when it's at the end of words. And even if you can't hear it, it's doing a lot for the word. Perfect. Next up, we have probably the most common verb used, which is to be. And what's the sound that you're getting from the word be? It's the E sound, right? You want to take your cheeks and you want them as wide as possible and just practice making that E sound. And like, it doesn't matter if you look silly doing it. That's when you know that it's working. Just go E, and just practice that. You can actually make it less emphasized over time. But when you're practicing, you want to do it as much as you possibly can. You see. Fabulous. Next up, we have I. Great. Let's have a look here. So first up, we have bit, like when someone bit something. So how does this one sound? Tell me the isolated vowel sound here. I, right? I. Great. Next up, we have bite, which is the same verb, but just in a different tense. This is the original form of the verb to bite. And this has a bit of a different sound as well. So bit, bite. Can you tell the difference there? I, bite. Keep on repeating after me and you'll get it. I'm sure you will. But if you don't repeat out loud, then it's going to be a lot better for you if you just keep repeating out loud. A lot better. And as you have in the comments down below, you can actually go and get all of the resources that we're looking at here. And you can have them for your own free time to practice, or just for now, if it's better for you to have it on your computer or phones. And yeah, so that is great. Let's move on to the next one, which is machine. Machine. Yeah. So what is the I sound in this word? E, right? Machine. Machine. Good job. It does feel a bit silly saying them over and over again, but that is, I promise, the best way to learn them and the best way to practice. And just try and mimic how I'm saying it, and you will pick up on how that feels when you're saying it, and that will work. Because obviously when we mimic, we shadow almost exactly how it feels to use those sounds. Great. Obviously, let me know in the comments if I'm ever speaking too fast for you guys, and I will slow down. Just let me know. Great. Let's move on to the next page here. There we go. Right. Next up, we have, oh no, I'm still on the same one here. Next up, we have O. Sorry if you can hear my cat in the background. So we have not. O, not. And what's the sound that you're getting from this one? Can you tell me? Nice English cat. Yeah, exactly. She's practicing her vowel sounds too. So do you know what vowel sound is coming from not here? It's O, right? O. Keep practicing that. As you can see, a lot of our vowel sounds have this very glottal, I think we call it a glottal stop. So it's a very it's a fast closing of the throat. So o. It's not, so it's literally just a very fast sound. So not. not. And that's how you get that sound. And just keep practicing, as I said. Next up, we have note. Note. Keep repeating. Note. Great. And what is the sound that you're getting from that one? Oh. Oh. This makes me feel very posh when I say this like this. Note. Note. Fabulous. And next up, we have book. Book. And a lot of people think when they see the word book, because they see the two O's, which they've learnt is always oo, right? But in this word here, it's actually Practice that. Get the lips almost in a way that you're going to say an oo, but just not as much air. Okay. Book. Book. Good job. Fabulous. Next up, we have you. And we have the word but. But. Repeat after me. But. Great. And what's the U sound that is coming from this word here? Right? Great. Good job. All right. But. Okay. Next up, we have cute. Cute. And this one is quite a normal way of saying the letter U, because it's the way that we would say it if we were just saying A-E-I-O-U. Cute. You. You. Repeat after me. You. Very good job. And I'd like to say hi to anyone who has joined in the last few minutes. We are looking at the vowel sounds, and if you want to follow along, just follow along as we go. We have the resources down in the comments, so you can get all the things that we're looking at here for yourself on your own, in your own time, or even now if you need them too. All right, let's have a look at the next one. Put. Put. This is a very quick form of the vowel U here. So, put. Say it one more time. Put. Good job, guys. Good job. I'm very proud. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at some common combinations. So combinations means when two or more things are put together. So you see, and when we put, say, A and I or A and Y together, it doesn't just always make an A or an A. It can make different sounds, you see, and this happens in most languages, but in English, it's no exception. So let's have a look. So A and I and A and Y. So paid. Paid. So I paid for the bag. When you're giving the money over and you're getting the thing. So paid. What is the sound of E and I in the word paid? Oh, it's the sound of A and I, sorry. I read the E and I there. So it's A. A. Fabulous job. Fabulous. All right. And here we have the A and Y sound. We've got play. Play. You might play video games. You might play some English language games. So play. And this is making the sound A. A. Follow along? A. Good job. All right, let's move on to the next slide here. Fabulous. There we go. And I am going to have a look. And yep, no worries, Mohammed. It's better to be here than not here at all. So it's good to see you here. And if you missed all of the instructions that I said, you can just follow along with everything that we're doing and repeat everything that I'm saying. So yes, that will be great. And let's move on with the third slide here. Next up, we have E and A. So a funny one here. I mean, it might not be funny for everyone, but a funny one for me is how with the two words that we have here to read, And the other one with the same spelling, depending on the context that you can see these in, depends on how you say them. It's the same spelling, the same verb, but just in a different tense. So let's have a look. Read, read. Can you say that? Read. So E and A is making the E sound. E. Read. Say it one more time. Good practice, guys. And the same spelling, but if we're using this in the past tense, we are going to say, can you guess it before I say it? Because I'm sure you can. It's read. Read. So I read books on a daily basis, or I read a book yesterday. Same spelling, but just a different sounding word depending on when you read or when you read. You see? Great. This is good to know because it's something that the more you practice, the less times you'll make that mistake, you see? Next up, we have another one with E and A, which is break. To break something. To break. And what is the E and A sound, that is coming out of break? It's A. A. Break. Break. Very good. Very good. I hope that you're still following along because I'm enjoying this. And and I hope that you are and that you're still speaking along with me because that is the best way to learn these and to practice them and to get them into your muscle memory for when you're actually speaking. Perfect. Next up, we have I and E. I and E. Great. First word is tie. A tie. If you don't know what a tie is, it's that thing that I'm actually not wearing one today, but the thing that people wear when they're wearing a suit. They wear it around their neck. A tie. Or there's a verb to tie, you see? But the sound of this word is tie. What is the IE sound? It's I, right? Tie. Tie. Great. And secondly, we have believe. Believe. Where's the IE sound in this? Because it's quite a long word. So where are you getting that IE sound? It's the E, right? Believe. E. E. It does feel very silly, but it helps. There we go. So next up, you have your O and A. O and A together. This is part of the word boat. Boat. O is the sound. O. O. Practice that because you're starting with your mouth a bit further apart and you're slowly moving it to your lips together as you go. O. O. This is something that people often use if someone drops something. They go, oh, oh, oh no. So this is a good way to practice this one. And yes, it is used in the word boat. Oat. See? Good job. And here we go. We're moving on to O and O. And as I said, quite often people believe that these letters just make an oo sound, but that's not correct all the time. They make quite a few different sounds that maybe it will take a bit of time to listen, take quite a few times of listening to hear the differences. But there are differences that you can practice and get very good at to sound more like a native speaker. First up, we have foot. Foot. And can you hear the difference between foot and moon? Yeah, that's the difference there. So foot has a higher place in the mouth. Foot. Foot. Whereas moon is going forward. Ooh, moon. And so the sound that is coming out of foot is. Can you practice that one? uh, uh. Good job. And the sound that is coming from moon is ooh, right? You got it. You got it. Let's have a look. I could no longer see your comments, so there we are. I'm going to clear some space there. That's very good. And now I can see. So let me know how you're doing down in the comments, and I can answer some of those questions as we go. Next up, we have O and U and O and W. Fabulous. So, a word that uses O and U is out. Out. And where is the sound in that? Where is the O and U sound? What kind of sound is that making? Ow, right? Ow. It's like someone's just got a needle and pricked you on the thumb, and you might go, ow, that hurt. It's like this. Out. Out. Very good. Next up, we have show. And this is the OW sound. Show. Can you see how my mouth is making the O? O. It's going from opening to closing. And that's how you will achieve that sound. So keep practicing that O sound. You got it? All right. Fabulous. O, show. Let's move on to the next slide here. Here we go. And you've got that slide, haven't you? Yep, you're on 4. Very good. And here we're up to number 7 here. And we have U and E. U and E. So I'm sure that you're all familiar with the color blue. Blue. And do you know which vowel sound is being used in the color blue here? It's ooh. U and E is making ooh. Yeah. You see? Blue. Blue. You don't see the E at the end. It's not bluey. But the E is making that U sound even stronger there. Blue. Blue. Very good. And one second. So sometimes, like I just said there, like the word Q, we also have that silent E there at the end, the Q sound. And I mean, the funny thing about the word Q is that pretty much every letter in the word Q, except for the letter Q, is silent. So the whole word, except for the rest, is just the first letter, which is quite funny in my opinion. But that is what the E is doing as well. It's making that Q sound. Very good. Let me know if you're still following along, and I hope that you're still speaking out loud and following with me. Let's move on to the next one here, shall we? Here we have O and I and O and Y. So O and I is used in a word like oil. Oil. Can you repeat along? Oil. Very good. And O and I is making that oi sound. Yes. All right. You got it. That oi sound. Oi. Oil. Keep practicing that. Oil. Oil. Very good. And we also have the O and Y sound, which is part of the word boy. Boy. Oi. The same sound. Oil, boy. Oi, oi. Very similar sounds here. So boy, oil. Perfect. All right. So here we have the difference in vowel sounds. And yeah, as I've always said here, keep practicing pronouncing these things, because the more you practice them and see them in context and different words, you are going to pick up on the nuances of how these letters sound with different words. And hopefully you won't have to think about it too much, because obviously when we're speaking, we don't want to always be thinking of what letters are here, what letters are here. But it's good to know, you see. and then you can forget about it and just practice getting it naturally in your daily life. Let's move on here. So let's just have a look at what we've said here. So practice pronouncing these pairs. And yeah, repeat each pair several times and aim for precise pronunciation. That's my reading today. And I will move on to the next page here. Let's have a look. I'm just making sure that we're synced up on the pages that we have. So here we have words that are pretty similar to each other here. Look, we have the first one, pat and pot. And what I want you to do, and I'm going to speak second actually, because you're the person here who's practicing, and I want to see if you can get it first. So I'm going to ask you to tell me the sounds of each one, and then I will repeat after you. And then we can go through it a couple of times here to make sure that you can ingrain those sounds into your mind and into your muscle memory. So let's go. First up, we have these ones. So can you tell me what sounds these are making? Number one, pat. And number two in this one, pot. And what sounds are those? It's ah and oh, right. Okay, so now you know how we're doing this. I will keep going down them in the same way. So second up, can you tell me what the first word is and how that is pronounced? Man. And the second one, the plural for man, men. Men. Eh. So we have ah and eh. Man, men. Very good. Third one, we have, can you tell me the differences between these two words? Very similar words. Great. I'm pretty sure from England, I just heard all of you saying rack and wreck. Great. So we have the ah and eh sound here. So rack and wreck. Same as man and men, rack and wreck. You see. Great. Can. The noun, a can, like a drinks can. A can. And what's the second one? Cone. Cone. Very good. Very good. Can and cone. It's the ah and o sounds here. Very good. Here we go. Let's move on to the next one. The penultimate one in this section here. So what are the sounds here? Can you tell me? Land and lend. Sorry, I need to clear my throat. Otherwise, I won't be speaking for much longer. One sec. Here we go. Land and lend. Ah and eh. Great. Good job. Here, what's the next one? One of my favorite foods. Ham. And then the next one. Home. Home. Great. Let's quickly do a speed run through this section again, the ah sounds. So we have pat and pot. Can you repeat? Great. Man and men. Great. Rack and wreck. Great. Can and cone. Don't be afraid to look silly. Pronounce them with all of your face if you need to. Land and lend. Ham and home. Very good job, guys. I can no longer see the comments section here, but I am sure that you're all doing amazingly here, and that you have been pronouncing after me. Oh, sorry, Adrian, I can't actually hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
You can click on chat in the
Is it
top,
this one?
not on in the right hand section.
Chat. Oh, there we go. That's a lot better. All right. Hello, everybody. I can now finally see what you're all saying. And welcome here. And we're well underway with our pronunciation lesson here. So if you have joined recently, just follow along, keep repeating after me, and it's never too late to start the class, you see. And if you want to see what happened, like what was said at the beginning of the class, you can always go back and watch the class again on all of the I Speak spoken channels. So you can get those all there. And also in the comments here, we have a link which will take you over to being able to download all of the documents that you can see here, that all of the resources, so you can practice in your own time and become the master of an English speaker that I know you will be. So let's have a look at the E sounds that we have here. We have, okay, I'll let you guys go first, as we have already established that. So what is the first one here? Pen and pan. Yes, pen and pan. E and a. Very good job. Pen, pan. Keep practicing. Fabulous. Next up, dress and drass. Dress, drass. Fabulous. There you go. Keep repeating. What's the next one? Can you tell me what you think the next one is called? Well, the next one is pronounced. Peck, pick. So this one, it doesn't sound too different, actually. There's a lot of similarities here, but there is a difference. It's and I. Peck, pick. You see? Is like going upwards, and I is going sideways. So if you can imagine it in that way as you're speaking, that is a good way to remember it. Peck, pick. Very good. Next up, we have the ones with B at the beginning. If you can try and pronounce those ones before I say them. Good job. Bless and bliss. And I. Same as last time. Peck, pick, bless, bliss. Same sound in the middle. Great. Sorry, there we go. Next we have the ones with M at the beginning. If you can try those ones while I'm drinking a bit of water. There we go. And what sounds did you come up with here? So we have mesh and mash. Mesh, mash. Great. So the sounds are and a. A. Very good. So let's go back through these ones again, as we did with the first ones. So if you want to repeat after me, we'll speed through them. Pen, pan. Very good. Dress, drass. Dress, drass. Very good. Peck, pick. Peck, pick. Great. Bless, bliss. Bless, bliss. Fabulous. Mesh, mash. Great. Keep going. One more time. Mesh, mash. Make sure you get that sh sound at the end. Mesh. Very good. Let's go on to the next slide here. And here we have the I sound. I know I haven't. We have the I sounds here. So lip, and I'll let you guys guess the next one. Lip and leap. Yeah, it's a bit of a longer vowel sound there. So lep, lip and leap. Very good. And practice getting that p at the end because a lot of people miss that out. And it's very good pronunciation to get that p at the end. Fabulous. And here, what's the next one? The second one that we have here with the F at the beginning. Fill, yeah, and feel. Fill, you fill a cup with water. So I've got the cup here and I'm filling it, and I am feeling the cup. So here we go. Fill and feel. E. Very good. Next up, we have the ones with S at the beginning. So can you tell me what those ones are? The next one's down. Sit and sat. Good job. Sit and sat. I and a. Sit, sat. Very good. I feel like I'm reading a Dr. Seuss book because he uses a lot of these kinds of rhymes here. Next up, we have the ones with P at the beginning. How would you pronounce these ones? Pin and pain. Pin, pain. A. Pin and pain. Very good job. There we go. Next up, we have what is a very good chocolate bar, but can you pronounce them both next to each other here? Kit and cat. And if you don't know, in England we have a chocolate bar called Kit Kat, and it's very nice. If you ever if you visit, I'm not sure if you have them in. I'm sure you have them in other countries as well, and I'm just being woefully ignorant here. But there you go. So can you pronounce that? Kit and cat. There you go. And make sure you pronounce those T's at the end. Kit, cat. It might seem like it doesn't matter, but it sounds a lot more native when you pronounce those T's. Kit, cat. You see? There you go. Next up, we have the last one in this I sounding ones. Can you pronounce that one for me? Rich. And what's the next one? Reach. E. Great. So rich and reach. Rich, reach. Great. Let's go back through these ones again as we have with the other ones. And this, as I said, will help with just ingraining all of these into your mind and your muscle memory, as your face will remember these sounds. So just keep making them, and you will find yourself making them more and more correctly as you go. So let's go first up, lip and leap. Lip, leap. Great. Fill, feel. Fill, feel. Fabulous. Sit, sat. Sit, sat. Absolutely amazing, guys. Pin, pain. Pin, pain. You got it? Nice. Kit, cat. Kit, cat. Practice that sound at the end. Kit, cat. Rich, reach. Rich, reach. Amazing. Very good. Next up, we're going to move on to the O sounds that we have here. And I hope that you, as I've said before, I hope that you're still following along, and I'm sure that you're doing amazingly. So just keep following along and keep practicing, and you'll get it. So let's have a look here. So in O, we have, what are these noises? Can you tell me what these words are? Say them out loud. Cot and cut. Very good. Cot and cut. So these sounds are O and A. Cot, cut. Amazing. Good job. All right. Next up, we have doll And what's the next one? Dull. Dull, dull. Dull, dull. There's a thing that I heard that the more you repeat a word, the less it sounds like a word, and this is definitely happening to me while reading these. But they are definitely good words to know and to use. So here we have the next one. What is this one? The one that starts with R under dull. Rock. And what's the next one there? Rack. Rock and rack. Great. And what are the vowel sounds being used here? We have the O and we have the A sounds. Rock, rack. Fabulous. Next up, we have the ones starting with B. So, what are the noises here? Boss. Yep. And what's the second one? Well, actually, there's a bit of a trick question here, actually. So, it quite often, if it's a guitar, it would be a bass guitar. But if we're talking about the fish that is spelt exactly the same way, we would call it bass. So if you want to repeat that with me, the fish is called bass, and the guitar that makes the deep noises is called bass. A. Great. So here we have even more vowel sounds to practice, which is great. Right, next up we have this one. So can you say the ones that start with the letter T here and tell me if you've got them? Very good. I'm going to guess that you've already repeated them out loud. And I will tell you now that it is toss and tease. Toss and tease. So it's O and E. Repeat one more time. Toss, tease. Fabulous. Amazing. Next up, we have, last but certainly not least on the O sounds, we have these ones. So the ones starting with S. Can you tell me what these sounds are? What these words are? We have sock and we have sick. Sock and sick. Pronounce one more time. Repeat after me. Sock and sick. O, ear. Very good. And now we're going to go back through the O sounds one more time here, and we're going to practice them and see how many of them you can remember, and just repeat after me. So, cot, cut. Cot, cut. Dull, dull. Dull, dull. Great. Rock, rack. Rock, rack. Fabulous. Boss, and then we have bass or bass. Toss, tease. Toss, tease. Sock, sick. Sock, sick. Great. And here we have the last. Oh, there I am. There we are. Fabulous. Let's have a look at the U sounds here. You're doing really well, guys. And before we move on to the last one here, I will tell you all that I'm super proud of you all, and you should all be super proud of yourself. And keep practicing until the finish line here, because every vowel sound is important. And just keep practicing them. Just keep practicing. And don't worry if you're not getting them. Just keep practicing, and you will. I promise. I promise you will. So keep practicing. And as I've said before, but if you didn't hear, look down in the comments and you'll get some links that have been sent. And those links are to all of the resources that I have been using today and you can get them for yourself, for your free time. So even when I'm not here to pronounce them for you, you can go back and practice them as much as you want. And if you missed any of this, or if you just want to, you can go back and watch this live stream again and just keep on practicing. Very good. Let's have a look at the U sound now. So in the U sound, what are the first ones here? The ones with F. What are the sounds that are being made here? What are the words? We have full. And what's the second one? We have fool. Yeah, we have that long ooh sound. So full and fool. Great. Can you repeat one more time? Full, fool. Very good job. Okay, what is the second one here? Can you tell me? Do you know? The one with P at the beginning. I think you do. Pull and pool. Pull and pool. One more time. Pull and pool. There we go. So it's the and oo sound. Pull, pool. Very good. Next up, we have the one starting with B that come just below that one. Can you tell me what words these ones are? We're not far from the end, guys. We're really close, and you're doing really well. So just keep going till the finish line and keep repeating. So we have the ones with B. What are these words? We have bush and boosh. Bush, boosh. So can you repeat these words? Bush, boosh. Ooh, ooh. And actually, quite often, it's a good idea to break a word into its vowel sounds, because that is going to help you work on how you pronounce each one. So even if you can't pronounce bush, you can at least say and keep practicing that. Okay, next up, we have the ones underneath with the L at the beginning. Can you tell me how these words sound? We have look. And what's the second one? It's a name. Luke. Look and Luke. Very good, guys. Very good. Ooh. Very good. Next up, we have the ones with C at the beginning. And can you tell me what sound these words are making? Very good. We have could or cooled. That's not the easiest word. So if you want, I can break that one down. So cool and then d at the beginning. So practice getting that L sound there. Cooled. Cooled. There we go. Just keep practicing along. Just keep practicing and you will get it. So we have could and we have cooled. And ooh. There we go. Very good. Next up, we have the last, but certainly not least one. Can you tell me what sounds these ones are making? The ones with S at the end. All right, guys, this is the finish line. You can do it, I'm sure. Yes, shook, and shock. Yeah, I know. We just added a C and took away an O, and it changed the sound so much. Shook and shock. Oh. Keep practicing, guys. And as we have done on every step of this, I am going to quickly go back through and just go through each one here. So we have full and fool, pull and pool, bush, boosh, look, luke, could, cooled, shook, shock. All right, guys, really good job. And I am now able to see all your comments, and I am glad that you've all been following along. And I hope that you have been able to practice and that you're now able to pronounce many more vowels. So yeah, really good job, guys.
Thank you very much, James. That this has been a truly amazing course. I really mean it. Thank you. Tell us in the comments if you've liked it or not.
Of course.
I'm sure like you found it amazing too. And Ellen says, I've learned as many words as sounds. Okay,
Oh,
perfect.
it's
Elizabeth says, thank you. Thanks for your course. Interesting and useful. Thank you very much, James. Very much appreciated. And please remember, you can click in the description below the video to get the PDF of what James just taught you. So please take advantage of that if necessary, because it's free. It's for you guys. It's live. And you'll be able, obviously, also to watch the recording like a good Netflix series or even better. So, James, can you hear me? I think you James is frozen. The image has stopped. Anyway, this has been a great course. We've been together for almost an hour. So it's time to say goodbye, guys. And we will see you very soon, much probably next week, if you want us to have a live course on a very special topic. For example, you would like to improve your pronunciation regarding the th. You would like to improve your pronunciation regarding the, for example, vocabulary or tenses in English. Send us an email and we will make sure it happens. Okay? Thank you very much to all of you and talk to you very soon. Bye bye.